As some of you might know, the nose is an excellent point of entry to deliver medicine into the body. That's because you have a lot of blood vessels up there, so you can get drug directly into the bloodstream very quickly. Now think about why this would be desirable. You could swallow a pill orally, but that could take hours to start to work. You could give an injection, and that's fast, but it can be dangerous. You can cause an infection or internal bleeding, so you need to be trained to do that. So using the nose to deliver medicine to the body would be very convenient. But not all drugs can be made into a nasal spray. For example, we want to deliver the drug Valium to treat seizure emergencies. Now, Valium's not very soluble. It would take hundreds of milliliters of water to dissolve a dose, and you're just not going to fit that much into your nasal cavity. But what you can do is take the molecular structure of Valium, change it a little bit to make what's called a prodrug. And this prodrug of Valium then is soluble. You can formulate it into a small volume of water, but you need to get the active drug back out of the prodrug. And you can do this with a variety of different reactions. One way is to use an enzymatic reaction or to combine it with an enzyme. So what we've done is we've made a nasal spray device that has two chambers to keep reactants separate. And the reactants in this case are the prodrug and the enzyme. You press a button, the device instantly combines them and forms them into a nasal spray. Now this is where your nose then becomes like a beaker or a vessel where you can perform a reaction. So the prodrug and the enzyme now in the nasal cavity, they react to form the active drug, and the active drug in this case is Valium. And Valium's not very soluble, remember? So it doesn't like to be in that small volume in your nasal cavity, so it just races into the blood where the volume is larger. Now, I could give you all kinds of stats about how prevalent seizure emergencies are, how devastating they are for the patients, and how many lives we're going to save with this rapid-acting medication. And we are going to save a lot of lives. But there's also something else that's very important about this research, and that's that we're establishing a new paradigm in drug delivery. The idea that you can perform a reaction in the nasal cavity, and you have this device where you can instill the reactants. So think about all of the conditions where you'd want a rapid therapeutic effect and an easy mode of administration. Conditions like panic attacks, cardiovascular events, pain, migraines, even erectile dysfunction. So drugs that were once considered to be either too insoluble or too unstable to be delivered through the nose now have the potential to be made into a rapid-acting nasal spray. Thank you.